Alright, assalamu alaikum. I'm going to show you how easy it is to track your food. So all you need is a food scale, a bowl, and whatever you've meal prepped. And even if you haven't meal prepped, you could do this while you're meal prepping to measure it. I find it's just super easy and convenient if you just have the meal prep stuff that you did already. So all you gotta do is turn on the food scale and have it at the grams. You could use ounces, whatever you're comfortable with. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the beef first. So I have some pre-prep beef. Now this is my special pre-prep beef. What I do is I take ground beef and actually rinse all the fat off of it. So you do have to add the flavor back to it. I'll show you how I do that. But essentially it barely has any fat in it, but I still track it as 97% lean, just to make sure I'm not like overdoing it. And I'm probably going to do about 125 grams because I'm going to be adding this Greek yogurt that you see here to the sandwich, which is going to add a lot of protein because I'm really targeting at least 40 to 50 grams of protein per meal. Where towards the end of this, I usually prepare like a bag of 5 pounds of this. This is about 103 grams. So obviously I'm using my phone to record this right now, but what I'll do is I'll plug in, okay, 104 grams. I'll plug in 104 grams of 97% lean beef, which is roughly what I track this as. You could use MyFitnessPal, you could use Chronometer, whatever app you prefer, and that is sufficient. So 104, got to remember that mentally. Normally I write it on my phone, so I don't even have to remember. I'll remember it mentally, and then we'll get the final numbers. So I'm just gonna put this in the microwave. And little pro tip, ground beef kind of splatters everywhere. If you don't want to have to clean your microwave afterwards, I always put like a paper towel over it. So we're gonna put that in, do it for like probably 30 seconds. It doesn't have to be like super hot. So next up, we're gonna take the lavash wrap that I've already toasted. We'll put it on here. We're gonna press the 0 on the scale to zero out again. And you kind of have to angle it. This is a little tricky with these plates. Okay, so it's at 0 grams. So now I'm gonna take a spoon. Usually I do about 3 ounces of Greek yogurt. It's set to grams right now, so I can just do it as grams as well. So this is plain 0% Greek yogurt, basically just pure protein. So we're gonna go boom, boom. Usually 3 spoons is roughly the amount that I do, but I want to know how many calories is that. There's 75 grams right now, but once I like clean off the spoon, it's going to be slightly more. I just kind of spread it out, boom, boom. And you could do this with anything. You could do this when I make I don't have any pasta prep right now. Otherwise I was actually planning on making pasta, but when I realized we didn't have any, I finished it yesterday. I'm just going to use this instead. Another one of my go-to meals is lavash and beef sandwich. So now it's 99. So we got 104 and 99. 99 of the Greek yogurt grams. I'm going to plug it into the thing. And again, I will be plugging it in as I go, but my Chronometer, the app I use, is on my phone, which is why I'm not tracking it as I go right now. Then we can just zero that out because pretty much only 3 ingredients. So we can actually turn this thing off because it's just the Greek yogurt, the lavash wrap, and the beef. And then I'll show you how I season this. This is actually a very delicious recipe as well. So I do a couple seasonings. I really like dill. And this has basically 0 calories. But also, if you're tracking sodium, you can track sodium with this too. So for instance, if I turn it on, zero it out, I'm probably gonna, if I was tracking sodium, I could just track like a gram of sodium if I wanted to do a gram. Oh, it already is a gram of sodium. It adds up quick. And for people with blood pressure issues, you do have to, track that to make sure you're not overdoing it and increasing your blood pressure. In my case, alhamdulillah, I don't have blood pressure issues, so I just drink enough water and it flushes out the excess sodium. Okay, so we're gonna take this slightly warm beef and we're gonna put it on top of that. And again, you don't have to rinse all the fat out of your beef. I just like to do that because I'm really OCD about kind of overshooting my results by undershooting my fats, and I can get by on abnormally low fats and still have like pretty good testosterone levels. As I'm dieting, my testosterone levels seem to come up, if anything, but definitely not down. And then wipe that onto there. We already know it's 104, and we know that the yogurt is like 99 or 100, whatever it was. So I could turn this off, and then I add a bit more salt to the beef, just because again I washed off all the flavor when I rinsed out the fat, so I kind of have to add flavor back to it. And I'll show you another cool thing I do. So I add salt to that, and then I add ranch seasoning. Check this out. Not actual ranch, because actual ranch has a crazy amount of calories, but I use the Trader Joe's ranch seasoning. Now, if you use enough of this, it would theoretically add a lot of calories, but in my case, I'm not using too excessive amounts. This might add 5 calories, maybe 10 max, and then we just wrap this thing up, put the food scale away. We've already tracked everything, and then I'll either let you know the totals in the message below or caption, or I'll like superimpose it on the screen. But yeah, so you just wrap it up, boom, 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 and now we have a delicious, macro-friendly wrap, really delicious. Slightly messy because I'm trying to film while I'm doing this. But Allahumma barik lana fima razaqtana wa qina adhaban nar. Bismillah. Easy, go-to, macro-friendly meal. And that's how you track and make a delicious wrap. Alhamdulillah. Enjoy.